Hey there, this is Mr. Shablagu. We are playing against Shock Squad in Game 14. Let's go ahead and go into the match. Okay. Instead of Sawyer, I'm gonna have Fritch there, and then have the Winter on that side. And then yeah, let's just keep going. This formation's fine. Alright, and then we're gonna go into the match. Aggressive, probably say about here. And then players to watch out for, it is going to be Vital, Lozano, and probably passed off. And go into the match. Okay. So, 50% chance for us to win, 18% for a draw, 32% for Shock Squad to win. We are in 7th place, they're in 8th place. Alright, they won the coin toss. Alright, Vital, stolen by Nicholas, over to Fior, passing it back to Albrich, gets stolen by Vital. It is blocked. Albrich, crossing it over to the left, Rizzo. Nicholas passing it back to Novikov. Through ball over to Rizzo. Pass is blocked. Wait, no, that was a shot. Shot's blocked, so it's out for our throw-in. De Winter crossing it over to the right. Azevedo grabs it. Alright, Vital. Going for a shot. Wells clears it away. Rizzo. Bad touch. Schubert. Trespass. Roloff with the steal. Dijkstra. Alright. Novikov. Passing it over to Estevez. Back to Dijkstra. Why are we playing aggressive? Or not aggressive? Alright, Rizzo. Crossing it over to the right. Fritch. Going for a shot. Saved by Mayer. Good shot. Or good save. Alright, Nicholas. Over to Albrich. To Fritch. Going for a shot again. Saved by Mayer again. Jeez. Isn't that A? Wait, where's he at for everyone else? A for sprinting, A for jumping. Alright, Fritch going for a shot. Saved by the keeper. Burkert clearing it. It's going to be out for our throw-in. Alright, Nicholas. Passing through to Rizzo. Went for a shot, but it goes way over. Alright, Rizzo. Over to Estevez. Back to Rizzo, but O'Kelly steals it to Winter. Over to Rizzo. And then crossing it over. Azevedo grabs it. Burkert. Going for a dribble. Alright, Vital. Through ball. Fior tries to clear it out. It's out for our throw-in. Albrich to Fritch. Over to Fior. Going for a shot, but it goes wide. Alright, Lozano. Passing through to Gentile. Over to Young. Through to Azevedo. Just go for a shot. I don't know why Wells tried to save it. Alright, goal kick. Alright, Rizzo. Passing it over to Fritch. Going for a shot. They kick. I think one of their players kicks it away. Dijkstra. Novikov. Tries to pass over to Fior, but Vital steals it. Dijkstra. Back to Fior. Alright, trying to cross it. Is De Winter? Yeah, got a yellow card. Alright. Alright, Fritch is not doing too well, so we're going to have Sawyer in. Alright. Nicholas with the grab. Novikov. over to Nicholas. To Estevez. Through to Albrecht. Crossing it over to Rizzo. Going for a header cross. Roloff. Oh my word. That is the most silliest goal I've ever seen. It went through. And I don't know how. That's nuts. I'm surprised by that. I mean, it wasn't something cool, but just a silly goal. Alright. Going a little bit more. Not even just go here. I think after this, it's going to be the first half done with. Yep. Alright. So, currently 1-0. We do need to pull more, though. So, we're going to go into second half. Besides the Twister Town and Boston Old Boys, everybody else is tired. Or, not tired, tied. Alright, O'Kelly. Going for a shot, but it goes high. Alright, Estevez. Long ball over to DeWinter. O'Kelly heads it away. Dijkstra over to Sawyer. Back to DeWinter. Through to Rizzo. Going for a shot, but it goes over. Alright, Sawyer to Fior. Crossing it over to DeWinter. O'Kelly steals it to Burkert. Alright, Fior going for a shot pass. The shot was blocked. Mayer grabs it. Alright, stolen by Frolov. Crossing it over to DeWinter. Shot is blocked. Fior. Shot's blocked. Turov clears it away. Albrecht. Fior over to Estevez. To Sawyer. Shot blocked. Burkert clears it away. Vital crossing it over to Gentile, but it gets nudged out of the way. Alright. And keep on that aggression. Alright, Isa. Passes to Nicholas. Passing it over to Novikov. Through to Isa. Passing through to DeWinter. Goes for a shot. Shot saved. Frolov goes for a rebound, but it goes over. Alright, Sawyer. Passing through to DeWinter. Turov snags it. Schubert tries to pass it over, but Frolov passes it over to Fior. To Sawyer. Passing to Albrecht. To Estevez. Passes it to Isa. Crossing it over to the box. Azevedo clears it away. Frolov keeping it in. To DeWinter. To Fior. To Sawyer. Shot is blocked. Albrecht shot blocked. Fior shot blocked. Albrecht shot blocked. And Mayer grabs it. Jeez Louise. Alright. Frolov. Nobody's there. Lozano. Vital. Our defenses are through. Got it. They got a goal. That is ridiculous. That is 100% ridiculous. I guess I'll use my last substitution. That's so stupid. We're just gonna go that way. Alright, DeWinter. To Sawyer. Through to Fior. Cross is blocked. Right, Albrecht. Cross is blocked as Vado grabs it. Oh god, it's a turtle race now. Frolov grabs it. Passing it over to Fior. Cross it. Shot up was blocked, I think. Alright, going for a corner kick. Sawyer to take it. DeWinter goes in. Nice. See? We can make those. We're late enough. At least like half and half. Alright, Isa, Novikov. Passing it over to Fior. Gets tackled from behind. Gets a free kick. Passing it through to Vinci. Great through ball over to Sawyer. Shot blocked. Burkert clears it away. Albrecht. Long ball over to Isa. Gets tackled. Millette. That's so stupid. I can't believe they didn't call that. I mean, we got a goal, but like 2 goals for 26 shots. I still think this shot was stupid. And then the other one, they just went through our defenses. This one's good, so I'll save that one. Got a couple of cards. Won that game. Boston Old Boys won against Swishertown 4-1. We won against Shock Squad 2-1. Playing Mantis tied with Team Talon, and Glover Rovers beat Halley's Rangers 2-1. So we're back in 6th place. Back at 49%. Arujo's back. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, Gillette said no. What about Alves? He agreed. Alright, sweet deal. Wait, is he on? He's injured. Okay. That's cool. Alright. So lame. Alright. Oh, there's Herrera. He's good. There's Jaeger. Ooh, might have to. I'm gonna try to get Jaeger. Skit. Monson. Sente. I think Jaeger is gonna be the next one. So what I might do, just because I really don't have enough time, since the backing is really stacked against me, might just get rid of Bennett and Vinci, and then try to see if I can try to get some decent players. Actually, I might well do that now. Just because that was definitely a buyer's remorse. Okay, so pretty decently stacked. Not too bad. I think the only thing we really have to focus on is probably just getting another substitute for a defender. Maybe actually probably get 2 more new defenders. And the rest is kind of decently stacked. I think Nicholas is probably not going to last long for this season. Probably the same deal with Sawyer as well. And then, what is it, Novikov? Novikov. And then I'll probably give Frolov maybe one more season left afterwards. But anyways, talking my head off. We're going to go ahead and save and call it good. Have a good day.